In a quiet neighborhood, a shy 12-year-old boy named Pelle suddenly gains incredible powers after a single ant bite, just like Spider-Man. Now he dreams of becoming a hero who protects the innocent. Pelle is a quiet 7th grader who doesn't have many friends at school. He feels different from everyone else, so he usually keeps to himself. He has a secret crush on Amanda, the most popular girl in school. Everyone knows her name, but to her, Pelle is just another invisible kid in the crowd. One afternoon, Pelle sits alone on the school rooftop, quietly eating an apple. Suddenly he spots 2 older boys bullying a younger student named Wilhelm. Wanting to help, Pelle throws his apple at the bullies to distract them. But the plan backfires. The bullies notice him and start chasing him instead. Pelle runs as fast as he can and hides near an old abandoned house. The bullies eventually give up and leave. Just as he thinks he's safe, a small ant crawls up his neck and bites him hard. A sharp pain shoots through his body. Everything starts spinning and Pelle collapses on the spot. Before he blacks out, he catches a blurry glimpse of a mysterious man watching him, though he can't see the face clearly. Later that night, Pelle somehow makes it back home. His mother asks why he's so late. He apologizes and lies, saying he was playing games with friends. When she tells him dinner is ready, Pelle says he isn't hungry and goes straight to his room. That night, strange things begin. While sleeping, Pelle has terrifying dreams of ants swarming all over him, crawling across his skin and attacking from every side. At the same time, he feels an overwhelming hunger. Half asleep, he stumbles into the kitchen and devours a huge amount of chocolate. The next morning, Pelle wakes up surrounded by empty chocolate wrappers, with chocolate smeared all over his face. Confused, he heads downstairs for breakfast. As he picks up a milk carton, it suddenly sticks to his hand. No matter how hard he pulls, it won't come off. He calls his dad for help and together they finally remove it. Then when he tries to drink juice, his new super strength causes the glass to shatter in his grip. His dad notices but shrugs it off, assuming the glass was already cracked. Still puzzled, Pelle leaves for school. During physical education class, the teacher has the students practice different games and skills. Pelle starts off looking weak and clumsy in front of everyone. But suddenly he lands a powerful strike on the teacher, sending him flying backward. The whole class is stunned. Among the shocked students is Wilhelm, the same boy Pelle had tried to save the day before. After school, Wilhelm approaches Pelle and asks directly, "Do you have superpowers?" Pelle quickly denies it, insisting he's completely normal. At that exact moment, he notices the same mysterious man standing nearby, silently watching them. Scared, Pelle hurries home. Later, the mysterious man is seen inside the old abandoned house. He is reading a newspaper article about a powerful pharmaceutical company called XOARM and its owner, who turns out to be Amanda's father, the CEO. The next day at school, Pelle finally opens up to Wilhelm. He tells him everything, how he was bitten by an ant and how strange things have been happening to him ever since. He admits he now has powers he never had before. Excited by the story, Wilhelm, who is incredibly smart and obsessed with superheroes, takes Pelle to his house. There he begins running all kinds of tests and experiments on Pelle to discover exactly what abilities he has. Soon it becomes clear that Pelle possesses multiple ant-like powers strong enough to make him a real superhero. Wilhelm designs a special suit for him and gives him the hero name, Antboy. To test his powers in a real situation, Wilhelm takes Pelle to a parking lot known for frequent crimes, then leaves him there alone. Before long, Pelle hears a woman screaming. A thief is running away with her purse. Without hesitation, Pelle, now wearing the Antboy suit, chases after him. He catches up and demands the thief return the purse. The thief laughs, thinking he's just a kid in a silly costume heading to a party. Pelle starts to feel scared because the man looks like a real criminal. He begins backing away, but then the thief notices something shocking. Pelle is climbing straight up a wall with no support, just like an ant. Panicking, the thief tries to run, but this time Pelle doesn't hesitate. He catches the thief easily. Soon the police arrive and take the criminal away. Wilhelm returns and asks what happened. Pelle excitedly explains how he stopped the thief and even climbed walls. He tries to demonstrate the wall climbing again, but this time he fails. He's too weak and his energy is drained. Wilhelm quickly realizes that, like many superheroes, Pelle needs a special energy source. He gives him chocolate and instantly Pelle's strength returns. Both boys are thrilled because they now understand how his powers work. Wilhelm even creates a helmet for Pelle to hide his identity and stay safe. As the days pass, Antboy becomes a real hero in the city. He helps people, stops small crimes, solves problems, and does good wherever he can. People start noticing him. The name, Antboy, spreads quickly, especially among kids who look up to him and dream of becoming just like him. Meanwhile, at her house, Amanda is spending time with her younger sister Ida when everything feels normal. Suddenly, a strange man appears inside the house. Amanda screams in terror the moment she sees him. Ida rushes toward her sister, but she's too late. The man kidnaps Amanda and vanishes in seconds, leaving Ida shocked and helpless. The next day at school, Pelle arrives as usual, but something feels wrong. Amanda is nowhere to be seen. Her absence makes him feel uneasy and sad. During lunch, a loud commotion breaks out. Students see someone hanging from the school rooftop about to fall. Without thinking, Pelle transforms into Antboy and climbs the wall like an ant. He reaches the rooftop fast, only to discover it's not a real person. It's just a dummy. The whole scene was a trap set by Ida. She wanted to meet Antboy face to face. Once he's there, she shows him a video on her phone. In it, Amanda is trapped inside a glass box, clearly kidnapped by the same mysterious man. Ida explains that the kidnapper, who calls himself Flea, is demanding $20 million. If they don't pay, he will kill Amanda. He is also forcing their father to shut down his company XOARM, or Amanda's life will be in danger. After hearing this, Antboy, Pelle, makes a firm promise. He will rescue Amanda no matter what it takes. He then takes Ida with him to Wilhelm's house, still wearing his Antboy suit. Wilhelm is upset at first, worried that Pelle is risking his secret identity by involving someone else. But Pelle explains that Ida doesn't know who he really is, which calms Wilhelm down. Antboy then asks Ida if she has any idea who might be behind the kidnapping. She believes it's likely someone connected to her father's company, perhaps an employee seeking revenge or trying to force the company to close. She also mentions that the video was sent by someone named Flea. Wilhelm agrees they must act quickly to save Amanda. As they continue talking, Pelle suddenly notices a strange smell coming from Amanda's necklace, which Ida has brought with her. The scent gives him an idea. Using his enhanced senses, Antboy begins following the trail, and it leads them straight to the same old abandoned house where he was bitten by the ant. The moment they arrive, Antboy realizes this place must be connected to the kidnapper. Wilhelm tells him that the house once belonged to a woman who had died just 2 weeks earlier, making the situation even more suspicious. Pelle asks Wilhelm and Ida to wait outside while he goes in alone to investigate. Inside the house, he finds all kinds of strange equipment scattered around, clearly showing that someone has been conducting secret experiments there. As he explores deeper, he discovers a hidden lab filled with different types of insects. It looks like someone has been experimenting on them, possibly trying to create a special serum or a way to gain superpowers. Pelle continues searching for Amanda and after some time, finally finds her trapped inside a glass box. But just as he is about to free her, the kidnapper suddenly appears. Before Pelle can react or fight back, the man captures him too and locks him inside another glass box, leaving both of them trapped. The man then reveals his name to Antboy, Flea. Right after that, he shares his dark past. It turns out Flea used to work as a brilliant biochemist at Amanda's father's pharmaceutical company, XOARM. He had created several successful vaccines that brought huge profits to the company. During that time, he also experimented with ants and developed a rare vaccine with the potential to cure serious diseases. For Flea, this work was deeply personal. His own mother was suffering from a critical illness, and he believed this ant-based vaccine could save her life. Without waiting for approval, he injected the experimental vaccine into his mother, and slowly she began to recover. But just as her condition was improving, Amanda's father suddenly shut down production of the vaccine for financial reasons. This decision devastated Flea. The one thing that could keep his mother alive was no longer being made. Desperate, he secretly continued working in the company to recreate the vaccine on his own. Eventually, Amanda's father discovered what he was doing and fired him. This betrayal filled Flea with deep hatred. When his mother stopped receiving the vaccine, her condition worsened again and she eventually passed away. From that moment, Flea's hatred for Amanda's father turned into a burning desire for revenge. That is why he kidnapped Amanda, to destroy her father completely by forcing him to shut down his company. Flea then reveals something even more shocking. While trying to save his mother, he had experimented with many kinds of vaccines, but only the one made from ants had worked. That same formula is what gave Pelle his powers. But Flea didn't stop there. He continued experimenting with different insects, trying to make himself stronger. Eventually he created a much more powerful version of the serum and injected it into himself. Now just like Antboy, Flea also possesses incredible powers, perhaps even stronger ones. Hearing all this, Antboy is completely shocked. But Flea isn't finished. He begins to toy with Pelle's mind, telling him that he knows Pelle has a crush on Amanda. Yet Amanda doesn't like the real Pelle. She only likes Antboy, the superhero version of him. According to Flea, Pelle is just a normal, boring kid, and the only reason anyone notices him now is because of his powers. He even claims that Wilhelm is only friends with him because of those powers. These cruel words hit Pelle hard, causing him to doubt himself deeply. Meanwhile, outside the house, Wilhelm and Ida have been waiting. They have already called the police for backup. When the police arrive, Flea quickly escapes before he can be caught. After everything that has happened, Pelle feels completely broken. He makes a firm decision. He no longer wants to be Antboy. He wants to live a normal life as Pelle. He wants Amanda to like him for who he really is, not because of his powers. He doesn't want his superhero identity to come between them. Wilhelm is deeply disappointed. He believes Pelle has a responsibility to use his powers to protect people. In his eyes, Pelle is no longer just a normal kid, he is a hero. But Pelle refuses to listen. He is done with being Antboy. The next day at school, things take a dangerous turn. Flea launches another attack, this time targeting the school directly and putting Amanda and her sister in danger once again. Wilhelm rushes to Pelle and hands him the Antboy mask, begging him to step up and save everyone. He reminds Pelle that only he has the power to stop Flea. But Pelle refuses. He says he is never becoming Antboy again and walks away, leaving everything in the hands of the police as chaos begins to unfold. Wilhelm feels completely disappointed and heartbroken. But instead of giving up, he makes a bold decision. If Pelle won't step up, then he will. So Wilhelm puts on the Antboy mask himself and goes to face Flea, hoping to protect everyone at the school. Even though he has no powers, he moves forward with pure courage and determination. But the moment Wilhelm confronts Flea, things go terribly wrong. Flea easily overpowers him in seconds because Wilhelm is just an ordinary kid with no abilities. Still, his bravery shows how far he is willing to go to save others. When Pelle finds out that his best friend is in danger, everything changes. Even though he had decided to quit being Antboy, he can't ignore this. Without wasting any more time, he puts his suit back on and rides his bicycle straight toward the danger. He reaches the forest where Flea has taken Wilhelm. There he finds his friend tied up and immediately tries to free him. But just then Flea appears again. Seeing him, both Wilhelm and Antboy quickly run to escape. After a short while, they sneak back in with a clever plan. This time Wilhelm takes a big risk and attacks Flea's power source from behind. That single move weakens Flea badly, causing his powers to start failing. Now Antboy gets his chance. He charges forward and launches a full attack on Flea. This time he fights like a true superhero, holding nothing back. Within moments he completely overpowers Flea and defeats him. Soon after, the police arrive at the scene and finally arrest Flea, ending the threat once and for all. After everything is over, Antboy goes to Amanda's house. Amanda still doesn't know that Antboy is actually Pelle. She thanks him for saving her life and, in the emotional moment, tries to kiss him. But Pelle steps back and doesn't let it happen. Instead, he asks about Ida. When Ida comes in, Antboy talks to her because she knows his real identity. Pelle asks her to promise that she will never reveal he is Antboy. Ida agrees and promises to keep his secret safe no matter what. In the final scene, we see Pelle and Wilhelm together again, back to being close friends. This time they are talking about upgrading the Antboy suit, hinting that this journey might not be over yet.